Said we from a wicked place, full of wicked man. Niggas filling up their case when they grip the gun. I ain't running, it ain't safe for the richer ones. Air Force flying planes when they grip the sun. Hide your money, it ain't safe out there. Blacked out shades, see the range, I stare. Flow too suave, even rain's gon' clear. Benz key fob on the chains, my dear. We ain't in the same tax bracket. Shorty give me brain, but I ain't gon' clap it. Niggas really lame, man, stop it. Running out the option, I'm copping. Designer 10 Richard Mille watches. Save millions, then tropics. I was in her days off topic. Could never be me, so they hate on choppy. She said she see me, and she read my droppings. Lyrical done non-stopping. Me not in a argument, me no want no back.
Welcome back. Way reported live with the Geysers full house today. Cheddy, Vono, Mike, star-studded panel, you know what I'm saying? But it's been about 3 weeks since we last talked, gentlemen. A lot has happened in the sports world. A lot has happened in just life, especially for people that look like us. So let's just go straight into it. No games here, because this is not a laughing matter. This is a very serious thing that we're talking about. So, of course, sadly, we are now writing another name in the Black Lives Matter, say her name field right now. Ma'Khia Bryant. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong, but I believe that is the pronunciation. Whatever, in an altercation where it was, we all saw the video. She's fighting females or whatever. Had a knife in hand. Body cam of the officer shows when he gets there, a body immediately flies in. He's like, whoa, what's going on? He sees that, looks left. He sees Ma'Khia and some other girl fighting at the time, and the angle you see is her about to swing. He says, stop. Mind you, this is all going in a matter of about 10 seconds. Very quick, no type of gauging of what's really going on here, or no time to process. And after he says, stop, whatever you're doing, he lets 2 seconds go, and then he lets out 4 shots straight in her chest. And then that was all she wrote. So, of course, I'm going to get y'all reaction first, but we're going to tie this into sports now. LeBron James posted a picture of said officer that took those shots. That was the same day we heard the results of the hearing for the officer that murdered George Floyd. And for people like us, we thought we got a W today. And LeBron probably felt, yeah, we got a W. And then seeing this, it was very, very, it hurt. So he posts a picture and says, you're next. Of course, out of frustration, that's what he does. I guess a few moments later, he later takes it down and deletes it off Twitter. Vono, I'm going to start with you. What is... Does LeBron getting caught up in what he may possibly have lived through or watched people he know live through, is he getting caught up in politics a little too much?
It's not being caught up in politics. It's not being caught up in anything. It's just standing up for what you believe. Mm-hmm. And we're all human beings at the end of the day. So everybody has their way of dealing with things, and not to be shameful or distasteful, but everybody here agrees with what LeBron James said. Mm-hmm. We all feel the same way, all being men of color, black men at that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, to watch somebody, that's a baby, again.
15, 16 years old, I believe.
Even with the conviction of the officer that murdered George Floyd, do we really get a win, or we just got something that make us not riot again? Because that's what that conviction was. It wasn't a law change like the new bill that came into law for the Asian community, mm-hmm. the COVID-related hate bill. Mm-hmm. They have a new hate crime. Where's the black one? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Brown has all rights to feel the way he does, and he always speaks on social issues, so he's always going to say what he got to say. And as far as anybody saying anything, think Nike's going to step from behind LeBron James? He has a lifetime deal.
Hell no, they're not leaving LeBron
James. He literally has a lifetime deal. Like, I've never heard of that. He signed for life. Like, after retirement, you're signed. It's going to be LeBron's pre-run. Like, he's good. So, it's just being a black man and showing the same way I could be in the hood. Mm-hmm. He's in his mansion looking like, all right.
Okay. Talk to me, Cheddy.
I mean, I agree with Vono. Hit it on the nail, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, we been seeing people getting killed by the police for years, even in our own communities, just being around where we stay all the time. You know, we always seen police injustice. So seeing it being put on social media like that, especially on that day, after, like you said, what we were supposed to have was sort of a victory with the George Floyd case and the officer being sentenced. Just for that news to come out, like, oh damn, well, don't want to celebrate for too long. It's like a slap in the face. You know, I feel like that's how a lot of us looked at it. Like, damn.
Okay,
You
so
know?
so Mike, I got a next question for you to just keep it going. Possibly, do you see? Because of course LeBron will get criticism from this. Maybe it was a too violent of a tweet. You know, I'm playing devil advocate here, even though I agree with LeBron. You know, there will be always those naysayers that believe he should, quote unquote, stay in his lane, shut up and dribble, or just not go too deep. You can initiate the change, you can initiate the conversation, but never go too deep. There are always those people like that. So, could you say this is the reason why Michael Jordan never really touched that part during his time? Of course, we always compare LeBron and MJ, but these are two prolific black men in the sport that have cachet whenever they speak.
Mike isn't from that environment. Mike isn't
Okay.
from that environment.
This is what I gotta say on there's two different things. Okay. When it comes to LeBron posting what he posted, like Vono said, we all agree. He didn't post anything hostile. The shut up and dribble thing don't make sense because then you can then reform that statement for every occupation. You're a reporter. Shut up and report. Why you're giving your opinion? That's not a report.
Mm-hmm.
That's first things first. So then you gotta do some. Why did Michael Jordan?
That was a good one, right?
You see what I'm saying?
That was a good
Your
one, right?
opinion
there. I'm
is
gonna
not a
snap for
report.
that.
So you gotta look at when it comes to MJ. Like I got interesting. MJ didn't come from that environment, but at the same time, MJ from the jump was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna shut up and dribble. I'm gonna dribble and talk." But if you look at MJ and how he moved, he really embodied being an athlete. That's his whole life, being an athlete. Everything he did, being an athlete. Even now, he played golf. He's an athlete. MJ don't speak. Literally, all MJ does is play sports and get money. Nothing else. You don't hear his opinion about nothing.
And gamble.
Literally, all you hear
He
is
definitely gambles.
if MJ comes on
Watching
TV, what's he
Mike.
talking about? Basketball. They're like, who do you think is good in the league right now? They alright, but you know, I'm me. That's MJ.
Real talk and they alright.
LeBron has 3 championships. I have 6.
He's like, hey, yo, I can't, my finger, bro. I can't
He
fit
going
on the other one. I
undefeated.
got two to say, but it's cool.
Just like him in the finals.
Like, I could have people be like, oh, MJ, you're the GOAT. You're supposed to say something. At the same time, MJ has the right as a human being to be like, no.
I'm good on that.
Because, for example, like, you know how it was crazy when everyone got mad at what Lil Wayne said?
Mm-hmm.
With the Lil, he was honest, though. They were like, Weezy, why aren't you speaking on these topics? He was just like, because I don't care about them until y'all ask me about it. Because respectfully, yes, they live in the trenches. I've been in Miami for 20 years straight, living on the top of everybody. I don't see what y'all
Some
see at
people
all.
had a little uproar that Lil Wayne couldn't connect, but when you think about it, I mean, his upbringing, yes, but what he's living right where he is right now, he don't gotta worry
Wayne been
about.
platinum since he was
the things
16 years old. This man is 34. What?
Been in the trenches since younger.
He was
So-
in the trenches 11.
He
He got
has,
signed
he
at
has,
9.
but the thing is with Lil Wayne though, he has that.
Nah, I'm trying. Like, I'm just trying to draw the connection. Like,
Okay.
MJ can easily say what Lil Wayne. He can say what Lil Wayne says to a higher degree.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like MJ's like on his time. He's like, I do what I want because he has that right. I feel like people feel like when you get rich, you're obligated to give back. You're not. It's a good thing to do, but the good thing ain't always the right thing because we seen a lot of people give back. Prime example, Nipsey. See what happened. But you see what I'm saying? You can't be mad at everyone for doing what they want to do. Everyone's their own person.
That's a little different though.
It's, a little different, but it's same principle.
I get the principle, but when you still active and you do what you do, you know,
I feel you.
speaking, you know, so it's a little different. But definitely, Mike can say whatever he want and not say whatever he want because Mike. But LeBron has put that on his shoulders.
That's what he got
He's chosen. He signed up for
speak.
that.
Yeah, he signed up to be. He's the chosen one. He signed up to speak.
You gotta give him his respect for that too.
Yeah, definitely. LeBron is
He didn't have to do that.
LeBron is top 5 greatest black men ever lived. Like real shit. On and off the court. Like when you think about it, some built a
Black
school where he from.
Top 5.
That's crazy.
MJ
Yeah,
definitely
top
left the court,
5.
so he couldn't play no more. The difference.
Let's go into the hometown. All right, the New York Knicks gentlemen are 4th in the Eastern Conference. We call them 500 boys, but they're 9 games over 500.
Yes,
so I don't know if
sir.
that
No more
name gonna
500
stick,
boys.
but I'm gonna still call them 500 boys. They've won.
Beating everybody.
They've
beaten
9 of their
everybody.
last 10, 12 out of their last 13. Their one loss was against the Phoenix Suns. We'll get to them later. But the New York Knicks, we're gonna start with the Knicks fan.
Yes, sir.
He already repping.
Talk to me.
The first question I have for you, honestly, is
That's platinum. That's the platinum Knicks, yo.
I gotta get money with you. That's nice.
Right, hold on.
I'm trying to show
but
You gotta show them the NBA joint though.
Cheddy,
And that's Nike too. That ain't no.
he's glowing as the Knicks are glowing. I guess that's what we
here.
Good job, buddy.
But as the question I want to put on the table is, how do you see the Knicks making a full threat, and how do you look at their progression as a team?
Well, they're definitely progressing in the right area. They're a threat to everybody. We legit can beat anybody in the league, and that's not just coming from a crazy Knicks fan. Like, if you really break down the film, really analyze this team.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me.
And we're not even 100% healthy. Our main defensive guy, Mitchell Robinson, is out.
Okay. That's facts. But he can never stay healthy though. Talk to me.
That's a problem. He's gonna have to work. I don't know, get some.
I like
oat milk
this,
or
Cheddy.
something.
I like this.
You know what I
I've
mean?
never heard this about the Knicks.
Listen.
Like, this is crazy, bro. Congratulations, bro.
They've clinched the
Welcome.
playoff
You know what I'm
berth.
saying?
First
Welcome.
time since
You know what I'm saying?
2013.
Look
You
at that
feel me?
team from quickly. Yo, I'm gonna rave about quickly real quick. Quickly is the key to the future of the Knicks. That young man
That's
can
a
shoot
bold
the
statement.
That's a
ball.
hot take.
That's a hot take, buddy.
He is though. You need
That
a
boy
guard.
can shoot the
You need a
ball.
guard in today's
You can
NBA.
build around him.
And that floater is money. The shot is good. The decision making is pretty damn good too. He don't turn the ball over
He's
for
a-
a rookie.
He's a better version of Colin Sexton, to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
But
Colin
Colin gets buckets.
Colin is very ball dominant though. Very.
I understand what he's saying. I understand what
But
he's saying.
look
I
where he
understand.
came from in college, though. He kind of had to.
No, I
When
know
you
what he's
get to the
saying.
league though, everybody's ball
He's
dominant.
saying
in college when
quickly
you're
is
a
more
star.
a better all-around player.
Yeah, the game
at
is
the
polished.
position.
Yeah, the game is polished, more polished.
Defensively, I have
Colin's
Colin
better.
all the way, though.
Huh?
Yes.
Defensively, I
that.
have Colin all the
Yes.
way.
I'll give you
He's
that.
stronger,
I'll
has
give
more
you that.
He's a
experience.
Colin is more
We'll talk
Westbrook.
2 years.
Okay,
Collins
all right,
is more Westbrook
but
is.
let's stay on the Knicks though. You really believe quickly is the key for them
Definitely.
in the future and
Definitely.
to grow
Definitely. Come,
over not even
Julius is the
over
right now.
RJ?
And
Yes, definitely over RJ. No question. I understand.
Why you say that so confidently?
Because alright.
yeah, he said it really
I
confident.
said
I had to
really
think real quick, but
Really
I agree.
confident.
Definitely quickly over
Really
RJ. Ball.
confident.
Yeah,
In terms of importance,
Yeah.
wow.
RJ's
No.
balling. I'm not
RJ,
even
Wow.
RJ's balling.
Yeah, but
You need a glue.
in
But
this-
RJ is that guy to be
He's
the
that
glue.
guy. Period. He's not the glue.
No.
Okay.
In the NBA,
Back and
especially-
forth. Quickly do everything on both. He really there in every play.
I
It's
don't
not
know
about
about
that though. It's not about that though. You need
Quickly.
you need a dominant wing in today's NBA. You can have a good guard.
Mhm.
The reason why Steph Curry is struggling, Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins,
Get him outta here.
they're not good. They're stat sheet stuffers on bad nights.
That's a fact.
So their numbers look really
is
good.
trash.
Yes, they're stat sheet stuffers on
I'm
bad
saying
nights.
trash, but
But what I'm
He's
saying
trash.
is,
Nah,
RJ
he-
Barrett is the wing that
My
you
son
need.
went 3 months with one Trey made.
Chill,
Yeah,
There ain't go to- but
Chill.
I believe
Chill.
RJ is more of an
Give him
impact player than quickly just because of when RJ and Julius, they're the tandem. So I don't believe the sixth man that is quickly can be more important
No,
than the
he said.
tandem.
No, you just said what he said. Most important in the future of the Knicks.
I
Do I
mean-
see RJ staying on the Knicks? No.
I mean, no.
Do I see Julius?
No, 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 no,
I
no,
don't know
no,
about
no,
I don't know about all
no,
that,
no, no,
buddy.
no, no.
He's
Right,
their
right, right.
franchise
So,
player. Go ahead.
This
though.
is what I'm getting
I don't see RJ.
from what he's saying. Like the Celtics, they were really good. They had a big three, but then there was Rondo.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting
Yes.
from what he's
Okay,
saying.
I see what you're
Because
saying there.
If no Rondo, I don't care if they had. I don't care if they had Paul Pierce. I don't care. Doesn't matter. It was not beating Kobe and nobody without Rondo. Rondo is that guy. Playoff Rondo is true. If y'all don't believe it, look at the numbers.
Quickly
look
has
at
that
tape.
same dynamic factor that Rondo did. When that boy's
I
in
see
the
it.
game,
I see it. I
I'm
see it.
telling you, the
Both
game
sides
just
of the
opens
court.
up.
Understand-
The game
understand
opens up. It's crazy.
Diction and wordplay.
But you gotta
It's
understand
the
though.
key to the future.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
That's a huge thing. That's why I'm agreeing with him. If he said the key to the
listen.
Knicks right now, chill.
We were supposed to win 30 games at max this season. That was the expectation going in. We're about to
We're
be
not
the
taking
Talk to
nothing
him.
away
we're
from
the
him.
fourth seed right now. Potentially
I
might
mean,
go to
you
the
taking
second.
no- we're
They
taking
10
nothing
games
away
over the
from him.
expectation.
But
You know what I'm
after
saying?
address what you
10
said, you
already.
said-
7,
hold
but
on,
you
hold
know.
on.
Over the
Hold on, hold on.
expectation.
Oh.
You said
They have
Knicks could
37
beat
wins.
anybody in the
Yeah, I
league.
forgot
Yes,
they had the only
one
40
time.
team in the top 4.
You could beat anybody in the Knicks
Pretty
in
much.
one game.
I see what you're saying.
But the
That's why we,
playoff.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah.
The playoff.
Defense
gonna see
win
what they
games.
make
Like, for example, I'm not even going to talk about
Defense
the West. 'cause
win
that's not fair to
games.
y'all.
I'm sorry to cut you, but defense wins games, but they're not You need to also be able to score when you find a team
score.
that can score,
They can score.
at a high clip.
They can't
They can
score
score.
at high
Listen,
pressure.
That's the question.
I'm gonna
You
give you
can
a
play all the
crazy stat.
defense
I need
you
a
want,
sniper.
but if you also can't score, what are
need
you
a sniper.
really giving
I'm
me?
gonna give you a crazy. We're last in pace in the league. The Knicks. That
They
means we
need
play
to-
Yeah,
slow
play
as
defense.
fuck.
They
We
need
play
to-
slow as
they
fuck.
need
That's
to
because you play
score.
defense.
We force other teams to play our game. That's
That's
how
not
dominant
fact.
That's
we are. That's
okay.
actually a
I
big
can
fact.
agree with
No,
that
that's a
to
big
an
fact.
extent.
Yeah,
But
they
it
make
don't
other
work all the
teams
time.
have to
play
defend.
It don't
our
work all the
game.
time. It don't work all the time.
90% of the time it worked. I'm not even gonna lie. Nah.
Do math.
Well,
You're
during
9
this
games
during this
over
last
500.
month, during this last
You're 9 games over 500.
Don't do that.
You're 9 games over 500.
during this last
In the
month,
West, you know who has the same record as the Knicks?
the
Take
Lakers.
a wild guess.
The Lakers.
What seed are they?
I don't know. I really
Wow,
don't.
the Lakers are fifth.
They're the fifth
But
seed.
but why is that though? They haven't had both of their superstars for 20 plus
questions.
games.
Oh, that's the LeBron
Those are
fan,
the
y'all.
champions.
That's
These are
LeBron
LeBron
fan.
fans.
These are the champions. These are the champions.
I had to let you know. You want to compare records, but the
let me
Raiders
go
and
low
the
end.
record is there.
I can't even call them low end. Like, y'all see yourselves beating Utah? Like, period.
Hell yeah.
Why are you bringing up Utah when they never
Hell
gonna
yeah,
face
we
them?
could be.
Wait, hold on. You're not about to talk
he
about my
said, 'cause
Jack.
Remember his
It's not
claim?
even
Remember his
close.
claim? We can
Nah, they
beat
wildin',
any
I'm not
team
even
in the
funny.
league. That's what
I'm
he said. So I gotta ask you these questions.
Crazy.
Hold on. Like, don't get me wrong. I see y'all beating the Bucks. That's because I know the Bucks is just not it.
Definitely could be.
We gonna get to
I
that.
see
We gonna
it.
get to that.
Yeah, I can see that
I
happening.
see it.
Yeah, hold it down. But
Hold
all
on.
right, so
Hold
the
on.
Knicks.
Hold
Okay, talk to me. You have the final word.
And at the
man.
end of the day, we have a good mix up of veteran leadership. Taj, Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Shout
Julius
out
no
D
spring
Rose,
chicken.
word.
Shout out
He-
D Rose.
Nah, shout
you know
out
what I'm
Taj
saying?
Gibson. He's
Shout out
full
Taj,
green. He
word.
give back to his community. Shout out to him.
Taj Rose.
Definitely has.
True big man. Shout out
Couple
D
of my young
Rose
bulls
though.
playing this tournament.
No.
Taj
Shout out
Gibson.
D Rose in all honesty, because D Rose is putting up crazy numbers for the Knicks when the time really needs for him to do it, and he's really performing. He's been performing in the
You gotta
Garden
go,
since
man.
like his Bulls days. He come in the Garden, he's been putting on the show. He loves playing there. So
All right.
Shout
Shout
out
out the Knicks, fourth seed,
Quick
clinch the
play.
first playoff berth since 2013.
D Rose.
So
Places, baby.
We were in high school.
let's transition the last person to take the Knicks to the playoffs, Mr. Carmelo Anthony. Shout out Melo.
King of New York.
You have now become top 10 in scoring all time. Great accomplishment. Should have been here about a year and a half ago, almost, maybe a year, just to
You
give it
know,
time.
2 years ago, the 2 years that he went
Yeah,
off,
he
he should have
won
been in
some
the
time.
top 10. He would have
You
been
know,
top
like
5.
4,000
Can we
points right there.
can we get an applause for Melo, please?
He from Mel too. He from Mel too. Shout out Mel.
Respectfully.
Shout out Mel.
Because they really thought he wasn't good enough to play in this league, and he came back and found himself in a good 6-man role with the Blazers. We'll see if that's where he ends his career. But if we're looking at career, I don't want to call it too easy or too early, because of course he's not done. But how differently do you look at players that have not won a championship? Is that the end all be all? And I want you guys to really dig down deep for certain players that don't have chips. AI, Westbrook currently, CP3 currently, but
There's a tier. There's a tier of
a
guys.
tier of non-championship
I need
guys.
to hear this.
Yeah, there's a tier of non-championship guys because AI is in the top tier of that. Like,
Okay.
What do you mean by top tier?
there's not anybody else in the league that you can really compare besides like a Charles Barkley.
Patrick
AI?
Ewing?
No, Patrick Ewing.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
same
I'm
Patrick.
throwing names.
Patrick
In that class,
I
I
would say
put
Patrick.
Stockton up there.
Yeah.
Stockton can be in that class.
He has
but
to be.
No, he doesn't have,
Doesn't
to,
have to be.
because he
You're
played
right.
in the finals with another MVP teammate.
Carmelo.
That doesn't
Number
that
two.
doesn't
He's
complement.
number 2. Let's go.
No, listen.
Look up Stockton record.
The year, listen.
Look up his record.
The year that they went,
19
he won
seasons, never missed
MVP.
playoffs. 19 seasons,
in
never
AI?
missed playoffs.
Yeah, nah, he was a
Carmelo.
problem.
Oh, come on.
I'm not
Okay,
even gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Stockton was a problem.
Stockton went 19 seasons straight, never missed playoffs.
The dynamic.
True.
That's cool. You could not miss the playoffs. You just ran the race to get out before the champions. League.
That's top tier.
That's
You know how many
really-
people in greatest all-time competition set off the playoffs for 7-6 years straight?
John Stockton is
I feel like you're a help.
John Stockton is a second
said
tier to
what?
me
The
because
help,
he is
the help plays a factor with
You
the
said
team.
John
superstar.
Stockton is the help?
No, the help, like the help you have throughout your career.
I
plays
believe
a factor
help
in
plays
the
a
tier.
factor in every player's
Yeah,
career
that's
because
it.
because it's this is how
Nah,
I
Carmelo put in work, but you have to say who set him up though.
Right?
True.
That's a fact.
Carmelo was getting buckets before.
He
It
was
was
in
A and
buckets
B.
before, but we all
But
know
they needed
how they
each
got
other.
to the
That's a
finals
fact.
against
They did,
Jordan.
literally.
What I'm saying is though, if you can't win, then you're not the like. We give let's give AI one more All-Star, like somebody who can do something offensively.
Still won't be in the league.
AI's God
They
tier for
would've,
this
though.
conversation, by the way.
AI's got
they
tier.
would've,
So
though.
AI is the standard
They would
Yeah,
have
for
though.
players that never won a
It was
championship.
nobody else. Who else was there?
If AI had one more All-Star, they probably went to 7 games.
But talk to me.
They
So
would not
so
be in the
are we
league.
agreeing that for all-time players that never won a championship, AI is
I'm saying
the
that God
one,
tier,
I
that
don't say that.
top.
is the top one.
I say he's in the top class, but I don't say he's the one.
He's the
He's-
one.
he's the
So
one.
you're
He's the
saying
best player.
it's
He's
Charles
the one
Barkley
now.
over him?
He's the one.
Do you think since you
I wouldn't
believe
say over him, I put him in the same class.
same level? Okay.
Yeah, I have to. Charles Barkley put in pain for years, multiple teams. Pain. Hard pain
did.
as a 6'4" power forward in the 90s. What?
Where does
Charles
where does
Barkley
where
give
does
me
where does
that.
Melo rank in all of this?
Melo's like a class below them.
Yeah.
Like directly below
Is he there
them.
with you?
Them Melo.
Yeah, he's there with you.
Like literally
For a fact.
like, yes.
Knicks
For a
players.
fact.
Knicks
Yes,
greats.
yes.
Knicks greats.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you
Right
also
there.
have to listen to this. While Melo ran into LeBron, you ain't ran into Jordan. Hard.
Melo didn't run into Braun. He ran into Kobe and then he ran into the
You
Pacers.
ran into everybody.
He didn't play Braun in the playoffs.
Nah, he
Yes, he
He
did.
did?
The Knicks
Yeah.
is
2013 or
Oh,
14, my fault.
facts.
When they
facts,
played the
facts.
Heat that last time.
Knicks is.
Get him out of here. It's no way. Sorry to go back to the Knicks, but it's no way that Steph Curry is getting MVP considerations, and we're not talking about Julius Randle.
Not even done with Melo.
We'll get back to Melo, but repeat that again.
It's no way Stephen Curry. I love you, light skinned brother. Good job. You can shoot the ball like nobody else. Marks me. But it's no way that you're getting MVP conversations, and we're not talking about Julius
They
Randle.
only give him MVP consideration this season in the West.
That's cool.
That's the only reason he's getting it.
Listen.
And because don't get me wrong,
He gets it because he's Steph Curry.
and they dragging it. They definitely are exaggerating what he's doing. Don't get me wrong. What
The
he's
man
doing
did
is
96
spectacular.
threes in a month.
No, I get you. What he's doing right now is spectacular, but it's like
No.
It's not MVP.
No, it's not spectacular. It's what you're supposed to do
Because hold on,
when your
for
team
example,
is in the bottom
prime
of the
example,
bottom.
Prime
We
example.
don't
greatest
we
shooter
don't
of all
applaud
time.
What is
LeBron
Steph
for
doing
this.
right now that Dame ain't doing?
You said what?
What is Steph doing right now that Dame not doing?
He's averaging like a 30 clip in the last month. Dame averaged 22 and they're on a losing streak.
In his own right,
In
Dame
the-
was
in the-
Dame
No,
was
no, no,
talking
no,
about
right
it
now. I'm
What you
saying when the season first started and Dame was on his tier, what is he doing that's different from Steph?
Impact in the game. I'm not even gonna lie.
He has more.
How?
He has more
Steph has a
consecutive
greater
30
impact.
clips. He has more consecutive.
Right
30
now,
clips.
yes, right now on this streak. I'm talking about what's the difference. When the season first started, we all know what I'm talking about. Dame had a moment in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He was going crazy.
Moments.
That's-
Nah, I'm
Longevity.
agreeing with your
Listen,
point.
moments are what separate Dame and Steph.
I'm agreeing with your point, but I'm using it as a reference. Cause I'm like, why? The reason why they didn't give Steph the same, because in the beginning of the season, people was considering Dame for MVP too, because he was tweaking.
Facts. But he
Also-
didn't
Facts.
he didn't
Facts.
he didn't
Also the
hold
access
it.
as well.
He didn't hold it.
He did hold it. So I'm saying Steph just got into it. Do I think he's gonna hold it? Probably.
I mean,
not. 'Cause this gonna tire him out because he really looked tired.
Steph, I wouldn't say Steph.
Now I
Just
understand
got
what you're saying
into
with
it.
Julius, but at the same time, they're not gonna look at it the same way because, bro, the East is good, but bro,
The Julius deserves some type of consideration, but
He
but
does.
the media looks at
Steph.
no.
Steph
It's
by
like
himself.
I mean Steph by himself, yes, but they look at the Knicks as a team that's finally got it, like
or getting it.
or getting it. True, but that's why I don't think they look at Julius's stats as okay. These are
His stats crazy.
they look at him as most improved.
He's
I believe
definitely the
gonna-
most improved
He's gonna
player,
run
yeah.
away with that.
Yeah.
I get
conversation.
Yeah.
see like MVP.
Definitely.
I get what you mean because Julius is by far the most valuable player to his team than everybody else.
He's the most valuable player in basketball to his
like
organization.
legit. I agree with that
Nah, yeah,
completely,
low-key.
100%. Because it's like, bro,
Low-key.
you gotta look at like every category. Bro, I said is at least top 1 or 2 on the team.
That's a fact.
Every
That's all
category.
fact. Word.
That's crazy.
That's from the Kobe.
You gotta think
Rest
about
in
it.
peace.
Last person who did that on their team got MVP, and that was definitely Braun.
A little sidebar. I heard he's been wearing Kobe's
That's
all
Giannis
season.
too.
Who?
Julius Randle.
You really know
Can't
so
confirm
much.
that.
I
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna check the film
It's a
on that,
regular
but if he
season
is,
award.
shout out
I
to
feel you,
you.
but you
It's
know,
a regular season
I
award.
get
So
you, I get you.
But we can
I
transition
don't
into
believe-
that.
I
We
don't
can talk
believe
about
in- I don't believe in
we can
Giannis.
talk about that.
You know.
Talk about that.
So I
Okay.
feel like the Knicks could probably beat the Bucks in the playoffs.
Nah,
Could be anybody.
nah.
You're doing a
There's
lot.
literally
doing a
literally
lot.
on New
Doing a
York.
lot.
Literally on New York. There's no answer for Giannis.
No, I feel you.
Like in
Giannis
Miami,
is the answer
like
for
Yeah, no,
Giannis.
like
there's no answer
like
for
in
Giannis for
Miami.
anybody.
No,
Giannis is the
no.
answer for Giannis.
Bam
So
can
let's-
hold Giannis.
Bam?
So let's
Bam
Bam
can
could
hold
hold
Giannis.
Giannis.
Yeah,
Facts.
Bam could definitely.
Did you not watch what
What?
Miami did to us? Chill, relax. Relax. That's not for this video. Relax. Chill.
Bam
killer.
cannot hold Giannis.
Chill, killer.
Whatever happened last year,
Let him
cannot
go,
happen
killer.
again this
Let him
year.
go,
It
killer.
can't
I'm
happen
calling
again.
Quick question.
I'm
quick question,
calling
quick
it if it
question. Who's the
happens.
Eastern Conference champions? Please tell me right now.
The Miami Heat.
Shut up.
Last year
That
they
is
had it.
conversation. It's
I'm saying this year they don't
What happened
have
the year
it.
before that?
Want to know what's
Who was the
crazy?
Eastern Conference
If the playoffs started today,
Toronto Raptors.
Miami.
What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the year before that. Who was the Eastern
We're not talking
Conference?
about that. We're not
Chill,
talking
leave
about
Giannis
that,
alone,
though.
bro.
I'm just
Before I
saying.
bring up my
We're not
Kawhi
talking about
slander in this video.
Talking
Okay.
about
Okay.
Giannis? You talking about Bam could hold Giannis?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want to see that.
What happened? We
You
just
didn't
told you.
watch-
Hold
No,
on.
no, 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 no. That
Watch the
listen,
playoffs.
that wasn't a full lockdown though.
Was it?
That was a jump.
Bring up
He
his
got
number
hot.
right now. Look,
A
who
jump?
who
He
is
got
number
hot.
for?
Giannis got hot.
By who?
The whole team.
By
If a
who?
team is able to
Who else
hop
can hop
you,
him
that
in the
means
team?
somebody can stop you.
That means that
Wait,
Miami team
After
defensively
Ben, who
are
they
very
told us player?
good. Huh?
After Ben, who they told us player?
Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder.
Olynyk
Olynyk
was
Kelly
there last year.
Olynyk.
Kenny
Kelly.
Olynyk.
He's
He
not
didn't
even
play.
on that.
Barely.
He's not on that team no more. He's out of the NBA.
But that was last year.
I'm weak.
What happened? Who's guarding Giannis?
Myers
Tell me
Leonard
who's
is out of
guarding
the
Giannis.
NBA too.
Tell me
Racist-
only who's guarding
racist
Giannis.
son of a.
Anyway, since I want to flame Giannis so much, let's talk Giannis because Giannis has seemed to develop a mid-range jump shot, specifically
Low-key.
out of the post.
I don't believe in that.
I mean, you can't say you don't believe in it when throughout this whole season we've seen it. We weren't seeing this last year.
I'm gonna speak up first because he just battled against Kevin Durant and seeing as those.
That man had 49, 8, and 4, 21 for 36 from the field, 4 for 8 from trade.
Yeah, 49.
While KD had about 42.
Yeah,
Like
Easily.
It was not light. Let's not.
they had a conversation. It was like Giannis gave the back if y'all want to go.
If
through,
y'all
but
want
Giannis
the
said
post game.
something like this in the post game interview. I didn't go back and forth with Kevin
You
Durant.
can't go back and forth with that guy.
I didn't, and I can't because
Why?
Because
Because he'll go
50 to 70.
oh yeah.
Giannis didn't even have 50 points.
And
Yo,
he's-
listen to me when I tell you Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer I've ever seen.
All right,
touch a
but this ain't
basketball.
about Kevin Durant.
Nah,
I
it is
agree.
though because
I
we need
agree.
to talk about it.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
We need to give KD his roses.
This
Why his
Giannis
hamstring
slander.
is good.
This is
Man,
Giannis.
different.
While his
Slim
hamstring is
Reapers,
good.
This is Giannis slander.
It's not
Giannis,
slander.
You are a great player. You are a great player. It's nothing but your fans be gassing you up. I feel like Giannis fans is like Cowboy fans.
No, Giannis just got the.
You don't
Giannis-
watch football, so you don't
Giannis got
understand.
crazy
You understand
numbers.
exactly what I meant by that.
I get it, but I don't think Giannis fans are Cowboys fans. There's
They're
different
exactly
fans.
like Cowboys. You know why? Look how much support Giannis has. What does Giannis have to show for it?
2 MVPs,
Word.
back-to-back
Defensive
MVPs, and a
player,
defensive player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That is an
Team
individual
is
award
different.
for a fan. That's an
You see how I'm talking
individual.
about Cowboy fans, right? How many MVP? Oh, like,
And he was the first to put a Shaq like number
Bro,
since
y'all
Shaq.
don't watch football. That's why he's not saying nothing.
I'm gonna hold it down.
Because everything you're saying, individual awards, Cowboys players have that. When's the last time I went to the play? Okay.
Wait, hold on. You're comparing one player to a whole organization.
That's why I don't want
That's-
to go
Wait,
that
so they've
far.
had one MVP on that team?
Look,
No, I'm asking you. I don't watch football.
Here's
So I'm
what I'm
asking
saying.
you.
in
I'm
the
asking
recent times,
what's happened to me?
nothing but playoff get-tos and L's or no playoffs at all.
For example, you have to listen. The Cowboys went 13-3 in the 16-game season once,
you. Yeah,
right?
Sersky.
And died
So-
immediately.
Who was their best player? Who was their best players?
Rookies.
Rookies. Oh, we have Giannis with his second best player being Chris Middleton. We now have Drew Holiday.
Nah, I'm
That's
saying
the best
and
addition.
PJ
You understand
Tucker,
the fan
and
base,
PJ
you understand
Tucker.
the fan base, because Giannis is all the support. Yes, you have MVPs. You had great records, but what happened? That's why I asked Cheddy these specific questions. Who was the Eastern Conference champion last year? The year before that, and the year before that.
But-
I mean, if I don't have enough help,
Good
though, it's a
question.
team sport.
I get it. It's a team sport, but understand. I get it. Giannis is a great player, but Giannis has very key weaknesses. This is why this mid-range is a topic, because it's like, okay, what can you do with it when that wall pull up? DOC.
I mean,
He
what
wasn't
I,
even taking those on the wall, though.
yeah, like
That's
what
the-
I what I
that's
saw
what
was Budenholzer putting him at the 5 spot,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just abusing the center because the center can't keep
course.
up. I.e., DeAndre Jordan was getting fried that game. Yes, it's DeAndre Jordan, but compare the centers in the East that he will be doing that to. Besides Joel Embiid,
He'll do
Every-
it to Joel too.
everybody
Joel
else is baby food. Like
Every center is baby food. Nah,
Bam is
this
not
year
baby
with Drew Holiday as an addition, Bam is not going to be able to stand for them because Bam does need help. Like, he can stop.
Bam
No,
too short.
it's not about being too short.
mean?
It's not about.
Short,
Did
bro.
you watch last year?
Bam,
trying to show you
Bam,
a
Bam,
guy.
is,
That's why
Bam is
I
an
know.
all-star.
it's not a
Bam is
Giannis
that.
versus Bam. It's a Giannis. Is this
the reason
real?
why. Here's the reason why we gotta go
Bam
to
can't
Giannis
guard
versus
Giannis.
Bam. We have very clear evidence on how that resulted.
True.
Very clear. Like I said, who is the Eastern Conference champion? Bro.
I mean, who had Jimmy Butler on their team? Because if you put Jimmy Butler on
Jimmy
the Bucks, they
Buckets.
win the championship.
That's tough.
That's way better than
That's actually
That's not
arguable.
That's
way better
tough.
than
That's not tough. That's facts.
I don't know if that's
Yo, listen.
facts.
If you can't
I
double,
don't argue.
if you
I
can't,
don't jack that.
If you can't double Giannis, you lose. And if you have Jimmy Butler on your team in the playoffs,
Like
last
keep
year,
that same team the Bucks have at Jimmy.
Giannis
That's-
And he's
AD?
winning the finals?
I'm not gonna
Giannis
front.
is guarding AD.
yes,
No,
I'm
he's
not
not.
gonna front. I don't
No,
know,
he's not.
but that's
that's a matchup right
He's
there.
not
That's an
guarding
argument.
AD.
That's a matchup.
What? That's not no matchup.
That's a matchup.
It's not
Another
no
goal.
matchup.
Wait, hold on.
So you're
Hold
playing
on.
live.
First of all,
Giannis was 89
the only reason why LA was able to get through Denver so easily is because the Joker is not a defender.
Yeah.
Who
And
had?
they play
Wait,
physical
no.
with him.
Who did he? Who
AD
has
fraud.
Anthony Davis played against as a big man that was physical with him in the playoffs?
You don't understand.
It's when you have somebody doing what you can do.
Bogut.
Giannis is doing
But
what
he's
he
not
can
doing
do.
what he's doing.
Listen to me. Don't
I
tell
know,
me
no,
nothing
I
about-
know. They lost.
Giannis
I'm
is-
just showing you the
exactly.
Yeah.
Giannis is in the top 5 conversation
Of
at
what?
that position.
Center?
Players on the planet. Giannis is top 5. You can say what you want. Numbers speak for themselves.
That's great.
And awards.
Are they both not
That's
in the
point
top
of it.
5?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So when you have
He's
somebody
clearly
else like
better.
that, AD is clearly better. But when you have to guard me 1-on-1,
He's still better.
no. And right now, AD is not better.
What?
I mean,
Come
Right
off the
now,
injury.
AD, coming off the
Coming
injury, AD is not better.
Gotta get back
So
into
we
it.
could go. We could go into the
If they
latest
meet
play.
in the finals, AD not gonna be healed by
Yes.
this?
No. Let's go to the play-in because if they
I
got to
hope
play in the
so.
play-in, that's more wear and tear.
I really
so.
don't understand
For-
what you're like. I don't know any category of basketball that Giannis is better than AD in except dunking
I was
next to the
gonna say
basket.
He's a better rebounder.
Barely, but yeah.
He's
By
a better
like what? By
rebounder.
2 boards?
I mean, I wouldn't be. It's not by statistics. It's by film. And just the.
And you're
fact
talking.
that
And you're
one is
talking
He's a better
physical than the
passer.
other.
And
Better
on
passer.
top
He's a
of
better
that,
rebounder
and
and his wingspan
You're a better
is
rebounder and
7'6",
passer.
he's
Better
7'1".
playmaker.
yo, bro, what does that? Yo, bro, first of all, that impacts the reason why you play basketball.
And
And
your
one,
role is
the
different.
only thing you're saying
And
is
they-
skill. The only wait before you even go any further. The only thing you're saying is about skill.
Yeah.
When we look at the numbers, Giannis beats AD in everything, maybe except assists. So what are we talking about?
Nah, he do beat him in assists too.
And when we talking about records, where are the Bucks and where are the
You gotta
Lakers?
bring on like AD solo numbers, like.
AD solo numbers, he was in the 9 seed, the 8 seed.
But technically,
Where
80's
was
best.
Giannis with no help?
You know, technically, 80's
What
best
help did
numbers,
he
bro.
have?
Where was
When
Giannis
he
with no help?
What help is
Oh, look.
what help does he have in these 61 seasons?
Hold on.
I mean, he was getting
Hold
60
on.
wins.
I'm
He
saying
was-
Numbers
I'm
wise, he's
comparing
getting
their solo
fried.
careers.
60
I'm comparing-
exactly.
I'm
What
comparing
help
their-
is he getting
I'm
in these
comparing their
61
solo
seasons?
careers. I'm comparing their solo
Okay,
careers.
and
What
Giannis
help-
has 2 MVPs and a Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 30 and 13.
Oh,
AD has never averaged 30 in this league. You can fact check me on that.
He was very
Nah,
close. though.
that's a fact.
That is very close.
He was very
close.
close. 29.8 type shit.
Giannis was 30 and 13. Giannis was 30. Giannis was 30 and 13. man.
Acting like the Bucks ain't smooth. The Bucks ain't a player. Yo, bro, what do you?
Who?
Yo, bro, you ain't. Look at the look. I'm saying they solo career. Let's do their solo. Let's do their solo careers. Like before Middleton and Olin got there. Like you see what AD did in NOLA by himself.
How many times they made the playoffs?
Couple.
Like 2, actually.
Like 2.
A
Like 2-3
that's
times.
2. How many times did he get out the first round?
None.
Once. They swept.
Oh, yeah, they
Oh,
swept
yeah,
Portland.
with Boogie and them.
Swept
Word.
Portland.
with
Who was on that
Rondo.
team?
Boogie,
Who's
Rondo.
on that team?
Boogie and Drew Holiday.
Drew, the best addition to the Bucks. We can go into that segue. I got you. The best addition to the Bucks.
I lied.
Drew
My
Holiday.
fault.
You need team help. You need
Yeah.
team help. The reason why teams are
Yeah,
able.
you see, like,
No.
that competition is equal.
Wait, hold on, bro. The reason why teams are able to wall up is because Giannis doesn't have help. Everybody that played on the Pelicans was able to do what they was doing, and AD still got. They wasn't making. They wasn't scoring. They wasn't doing that. They
Wasn't
wasn't
reliable
doing
help,
that.
though.
They wasn't reliable. Who's on the
I'm not-
Bucks reliable? Who's reliable on the Bucks?
I mean,
Because we had this conversation. We
They're
can pull
new,
up the
new
offense.
additions.
Now
Yeah.
Drew's a reliable.
Drew
guy.
is
reliable.
reliable. PJ, I can say PJ is half reliable, at least defensively.
So now,
He's
so now
suspect,
I will
though,
give you this take. Being what this said. Anthony Davis got the best player in the world on his team, and LeBron James.
All right, cool.
They got a championship. Nah, it's a fact. LeBron is the best, skill wise. He's the best. You can't argue. And durability matters. He finally got hurt year 17. Sorry, bro. Feel me? Giannis, if Giannis gets another top 3 player, another top 2 player, then we can have this conversation. He has LeBron James on his team. Anthony Davis wasn't in the MVP conversation for a season's length with no other All-Stars, no other superstars.
Kawhi and the Raptors.
That's a playoff series, though, with no help. AD literally got through a guard series against Portland because there was no big man there. Who was there to guard him?
I get that.
Who was there to guard him?
No,
Kawhi is one of the best defenders we've ever seen.
Yeah.
So to be able to say Kawhi in the Raptors is crazy because they sent Philly home too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they won the championship, right?
Yeah.
So He lost to the champion.
But if he's as good as you, Jacket, then why would that be an issue?
Because it's a team sport. You need help. He's better.
7 inches taller.
You cannot deny the fact that no one in this league has won without some sort
You
of
just
talent.
praised Charles Barkley for being 6'4" and dominant.
Yeah,
Size doesn't matter.
I feel you.
Exactly.
I feel-
Giannis is dominating.
Okay.
I don't put. You can't compare those two though.
I'm loving the vibes. I'm
I
loving
mean,
it,
you
guys.
can. The Suns and the Bucks is the same. The Suns and the Bucks is the same, big bro. Suns and the Bucks is the same,
So
big bro.
let's talk about the Suns. They're battling for first in the West.
CP for MVP.
With
fucking
CP.
That's a
P.
fact.
You feel me?
That's a
They're,
Can we
they're,
talk
they're,
about
they're
it?
half a game behind Utah, but every day it seems to change.
I have a cool history fact. If I'm mistaken, you could check this for me later though. I think in 2008, because that's when Kobe won MVP, right? I think CP3.
No.
Yes.
2008.
Actually, yeah, you got it. My fault.
He lost that
All right, wait. Let me finish this tape real
Boston
quick.
won.
I feel like that. If I'm not mistaken, CP finished top 3.
Yes.
For him to have a team in the Western Conference in the #1 spot speaks a lot to durability.
Nah.
Because we talk a lot on LeBron James, and you were right from the
Shout out
last
CP.
episode, talking about people being durable in the last couple of years. For him to be in the first place in the West is commendable. After 13 years ago, you were top 3 MVP.
On the 2K cover, 2K8. Let's talk about it.
Even when you still get better.
You're looking for the facts.
Definitely,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
there.
Thank you.
But he has. The question is, I believe we might be on the same page here. Does he have a real MVP conversation?
Oh, CP, definitely.
I feel like he do.
What are you
Legit.
talking about? What?
No,
Legit.
What was
No.
Spears' records like?
No.
What was Spears' records last 3 years?
Why?
no.
Why don't you think CP3,
Word.
with the impact he has done for the past few seasons, like you said, year 17, 30-something years
I
That's a
old?
would
good reason why they
MVP
should give it to him
consideration.
too, but I want to work.
No, why he shouldn't win it? He should get.
Why
MVP
shouldn't he win it?
Because
What
I
was their
agree.
record last year?
No. I agree in the impact you have, but there is also a thing about no. There's also a thing about numbers though. You feel me? And the only most valuable player to win averaging less than 20 is Steve Nash.
Alright, cool, but look at it like this. Have you seen? Alright, I'll put it like this. This one looking like a little bit of reach, but bear with me. You look at when it's Phoenix hits into clutch situations, who builds them out? It's not always Booker.
There's always Chris Paul. He sets up the
You see what
play.
I'm saying? And even if he doesn't set up the play, because you remember there was a game this season. I don't remember I think it was against the Blazers or the Bulls. Where it was like they were down like what? I think it was like 14 or 17 in the game. Chris Paul dropped 3 trays and got like 4 assists in the clutch. So I feel like.
I mean,
And
they
also,
did that against the
I understand what you're saying about numbers. That's a strong point.
It's only the numbers. I'm not arguing. Whatever you're saying about right now is right. Whatever you're about to say is right.
I had no problem. It's like when Steve Nash won it, it just made a narrative weird that the NBA would never let that happen again. And also, you gotta look like this. When Steve Nash got the MVP, I get where he got it from. You gotta look at what seed were the Suns the last 2-3 seasons. They're about to be number
the same thing.
1
Matter of fact,
in the West.
I wasn't
the
even
same
gonna,
shit happened.
let me before you even go deeper into that. CP not being in the NBA's MVP discussion is a cover up for what they did to Kobe and the Steve Nash MVPs. Because Kobe's supposed to have 2 or 3 MVPs. Two or three.
Shaq should have
Legit.
one.
You can argue it though. He should have
Legit
2 or 3
2 or 3.
more. Steve Nash legit has 2 in a row.
Those,
So it's
those
like-
cases weren't
No.
bad.
But in the same instinct, the year that Kobe won should have been
I see what
CP3's
you're
MVP
saying.
year.
That's what you're saying.
That was a
Solid
sympathy
argument.
year for Kobe. A
Solid.
sympathy year.
Yeah, facts. Because he should
Also,
have
we
won
got
it.
to look like this. Like there was a lot of. If you look at 08, that 08 season, look at D-Wade numbers for that year too.
The way averaged 30, you not lying.
30 and 7.
You're not
30
lying.
and 7 and 6.
37 and 6 for and a steal and a half or 2 steals.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And a block.
and a
Don't forget the
block,
block.
word.
And the block and a half.
Exactly.
I think you shoot like
You
50%
also
too.
look like there's a lot of
Shout
crazy.
out.
Shout out.
There's a lot of crazy numbers. If you look at 08, look at Braun numbers too.
Because I almost forgot.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
Braun
There's a
won-
lot of crazy
the
numbers,
After
like-
08, Braun won the next 2.
Exactly, but I'm saying like that. If you look at 08, like
He
really
was
look
a
at.
rookie or something like that.
I want people to really understand, like, to look at that 08 season and how important
It was
is.
hot.
You gotta remember, this. I even mentioned anyone on that Celtics team yet.
Word, but you don't think you believe
None of them would have got MVP.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
Not
that's
this, they
Brooklyn.
all on the same team.
But-
But like this.
I-
They
he
said the
did
numbers.
mention
On
them.
some Nets
You have to
shit.
look at their numbers.
Yeah, just like the Nets.
All their numbers
That's
is crazy.
crazy.
And then you got like who else? Who else in the
parallel
league at
season.
this time? 08.
Melo.
It's like what's that? That's the last year of T-Mac prime.
Word.
Yeah, facts.
And remember, that's the same year he did that crazy shit to the Spurs.
Oh, Tim Duncan. We talking about
Tim Duncan.
There was a 51 team at the time.
No, well, so I'm like, you have to look at like, but you have to remember in that year, still who won the championship? The Celtics.
So you're saying all this to say that
the team.
Do I believe he should?
Spurs
I feel like
was the
CP.
championship the year
If
before that year,
CP
too.
carries this
07.
into the end of the season,
Against
I think he deserves
LeBron.
MVP.
Damn.
Because, and I can understand how people do that, but what about LeBron? I'm like,
LeBron does not deserve MVP.
LeBron, that's the thing, like, because they're gonna talk about Cleveland. They're gonna talk about Cleveland because
You do that
LeBron
again?
did the same thing, but it's like,
You got that?
what?
You got that? Yo, make sure you
This
got
year?
that face
For
in the
this
can.
year?
Nah, this year he can't even jack it.
Yeah, I can't-
What's right even
He's
plays a
gonna do it.
yearly award? It's not something.
Nah, but then understand this. Like,
My
I
son's
understand
not
that.
gonna get it.
Look
Dude.
at my face, y'all.
This gonna be like, I'm not gonna go. Let's exclude Sway. LeBron sexuals be like, but when LeBron did this,
Oh yeah, you're not a
with
Bron
Cleveland-
sexual.
They're gonna be like, yo, but when LeBron did this in Cleveland, it was a problem. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm like, let's say when LeBron was in Cleveland, LeBron technically been in his prime forever. CP
Literally.
been injured
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
ever.
Nah, LeBron's been
Like-
in his prime legit since 2013.
Like, yo, bro, I'm like, CP been injured forever, every season ever.
Legit.
Like-
I don't count post. What is that? Post second championship or first championship? Because y'all won 2014 too.
I mean, I was thinking he hit
Yeah.
prime.
No,
His first one is 2014. I know that.
I was
This-
thinking
First
Braun
one,
hit
catch
prime second MVP. So 2010.
No, 2013 when he figured out basketball.
Okay.
When he got
I can
comfortable
agree with that.
winning. Like Mike wasn't in
wouldn't
his
say
prime.
he
He
back
became
then.
a
That's what I'm
complete
saying,
player,
figure out
basically.
Now he figured out basketball because leadership is a part of basketball. You gotta know how to lead the play.
Yeah,
You
IQ.
don't
being the best
disagree
player.
about that because I like Kawhi.
I'm not
And
going
that's why
front.
he's not a winner without.
I'm not
another
going front.
leader.
Bron's IQ went up exponentially in 2013
IQ
too.
always been like
He,
this.
no,
Like,
he waited
not like
20
up.
his winning IQ.
It's not
He knew-
winning.
he
It's
figured out how
not
to
even
win.
IQ. It's comfortability. You can be the smartest player ever,
I can agree
but
with
you have to
that.
be comfortable with your
You gotta
decisions.
be comfortable with your
All of that
teammates.
were.
Okay.
You're
Alright.
comfortable with your teammates, comfortable with your decisions because he gave the ball to George Hill against the Warriors.
Word.
He has to live with that forever.
Ever.
They possibly could have beat us, take control of the series, whatever.
All you had to do was pull up.
But having the IQ and being comfortable as a champion and a
A
player,
lot of shit happened.
he made
in
the
that
right
game.
play. But
James
Smith. I got some football players that need to pull up too though. They been at me.
Yeah. So.
Yo, listen though, y'all. If y'all watching, stop playing with my man Sway, man. Best sport, listen, man. Best sportscast in Brooklyn, man. Tune in. We talking about what's going on, and we got the best fashion on. Stop playing, man. And it's real VVs. It's real VVs. You feel me? Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Tune in, man. Don't make me take the. You feel me? These chains little, but the VVs. They here. They here. These ain't cubic zirconias. This real stones right here.
Y'all got anything else to talk about in the basketball world? Before
Nah, they need to be watching Sway Report live to hear about
Basketball
basketball.
I hear that. Good
Feel me?
looking
This
guys.
is the best sports show. Forget
Giannis
other
is
shit.
And shout out the Knicks, man.
Giannis is not
Giannis
it.
could not be it, but
Giannis
only
is
on
not
Sway
it.
Report live.
Giannis is not it.
Only on Sway
Stop
Report live.
supporting
Tune in
Giannis.
2020
and support us.
Giannis,
not
I need
listening.
you to average 40 from trade before I believe in you a little bit.
That's
40?
not
40?
possible.
That's kind of crazy.
37 not cool?
35
37
is
not
fine
valid?
with me.
37?
37.
It's 37 not valid though. Okay.
I said for me.
35 is fine.
My faith for Giannis is below the ground.
Yo, listen though, if Giannis shoot 40% from the 3-point line, he might be the best player ever.
That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Then I start believing him.
Okay, and I need Kawhi to get to the conference finals with the Clippers.
Okay.
At least, right?
You know the
You know
Lakers
what's
can
crazy?
play the Clippers in the first round
That's
if we
great.
get the 5th seed.
That's
It's
great.
funny.
That's a tough one.
That's
great.
bad for y'all.
That's
Here's
facts.
what- here's-
I agree.
But here's what I'm saying about this. As people, I don't get how much Giannis fans love to slander Kawhi. If Kawhi slaps Giannis, you know what's gonna be imprinted into his drum line? To ring them. Cool. That's it.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, how about that?
Giannis played
If
with
they
the
go
top
outside
five
and
players
fight,
of all
and
time.
someone and Giannis fan hit with a stick, yo, Giannis hit him. Final MVP trophy. Okay, that's it. I believe it.
That's cool. I mean, if they ran a race for regular season, and we show what happens when you really play basketball when you're supposed to, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh my god.
I mean, and then you say 2 rings, like you didn't have Tim
It's alright,
Duncan.
Giannis. I'm giving you
What
your
you
credit
mean?
for developing
What about
this.
the other one?
I'm not gonna lie.
Last time I said Giannis had to fall for that other one.
That's crazy.
Kawhi's rings
Kevin
are
Durant had to get
suspect,
hurt
though.
too.
Kawhi's
Kevin
rings
Durant-
are
what you
suspect.
mean? Kevin Durant had to get hurt.
suspect.
Kevin
rings.
Durant had to
And
get
Tim
hurt.
Duncan. I mean, like, not to say it's
Same with
suspect,
Chess, even
but like,
more.
his finals
Kevin Durant had
How
to
did he
get
get there?
because they be trying to
How did he
disrespect
get
my
there?
boy like
my
he's not the best on
ballin'.
the
But when he
planet.
got there,
He's
how
not
he got
though.
it,
He's the
it's
best
like, you know what I'm
scorer he's ever
saying?
seen.
Suspect?
It's a little suspect.
Quick question.
That's
How
true.
many?
He can play basketball, but the
All-Stars
point of the
on the
game is the
Raptors?
score.
You right. I feel you.
Like
bro.
right now,
Kyle
No,
Lowry.
when he went,
when he
Kyle
went there,
Lowry.
it's one.
Kyle Lowry.
how many All-Stars on the Warriors did they play?
When he played there,
One.
it was 2.
One,
Well,
'cause Clay
when
and
it
KD
ended, it
was
was
hurt.
1.
Who else?
Well, actually 2.
Draymond wasn't an All-Star that year.
No,
Yeah.
All-Stars is period. We know
Like,
that.
No,
I see what
thanks
you're
for
saying.
tuning
It's
in.
All-Star. Like, yeah,
So you can
All-Star.
make one All-Star
Yeah,
They
2.
can't
How many people?
stop.
How many people?
Projectivities on
Oh,
Instagram. Sway Report Live,
Projectivities,
tap
you
in.
know
Right,
Tap
That's what I'm
in.
saying. If you compare
Yeah,
it,
I'm
I'm saying
watching
compare the
Sway.
teams.
He
Watch
said it's
Black
real
people,
BBs. Nah.
It's definitely real
Compare the
VVs.
teams, compare the
And we're
teams.
out of here.
Money in a duff, money where we want and money where we go for. Anything we go for, people say we go for. Back to the bricks now. Man talk shit now. Mans gets chips down. I flick wristwatch. Man's gon' sit down. Iced out, click out. Pour more drink out. In a little bit, I probably pull a new bitch out. Give a little tip, she probably pull the whole dick out and deal with it proper. I'll never stop, but that's word to the papa. She tryna start family. Kuna Matata.